Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to those joining us in the audience and those joining us at home watching on YouTube. This YouTube channel is Note to Self about narcissist coworkers. It's one thing to talk about narcissist coworkers, however, to visually see their schemes and tactics play out in these upcoming scenarios will give you a better understanding of how they operate. If this is your first time attending the meetings, my name is Serene, and it would be helpful to attend the previous meetings 1, 2, and 3 in sequence order first because they set the foundation for this meeting and all upcoming meetings. I will often refer back to information from previous meetings, and it also keeps me from having to repeat or re-explain myself. Now that we talked about other workplace personalities, you should have an understanding that just because you don't like someone doesn't make them a narcissist. For meeting 4 and moving forward, we will focus on the covert narcissist coworker. I'm talking about the narcissist coworker that looks like an everyday person in business clothes or in a uniform, but their mindset is one of a master manipulator and predator. I know some of you may be thinking I'm not seeing any high-ladder psycho-manipulative evil in these workplace scenarios so far. The goal of these meetings is to show you the progression. The key word is progression. How a person goes from starting a job being the new employee to becoming the target of a covert narcissist coworker's lies, schemes, and abuse, such as being harassed, set up to fail, followed around the workplace, being alienated and ostracized, having other coworkers and management turn against you, putting you through a smear campaign, which is false gossip and being lied on to ruin your workplace reputation, having your computer tampered with, items removed from your desk or workstation, having your work or project sabotaged, being taunted and provoked to cause you confusion, mental and emotional distress, being falsely accused of lying, stealing, or other workplace offenses, and most of all, not being believed. For meeting 4, we're going to continue where we left off from the end of meeting 3. As a new employee, one way to spot a covert narcissist coworker is to pay attention to who continuously hang around trying to befriend you. Pay attention to their early conversations. Grab some popcorn, chips or fruit and your favorite drink, and let's get started. As mentioned in meeting 3 from my workplace experiences, the number 1 scheme a covert narcissist coworker will do is, even though they don't like you, are jealous, feel threatened, insecure, or intimidated by you, they will quickly befriend you or have others believe you're friends even though you're not. They will come by your desk and ask a question, tell a joke or story, talk to you about your hobbies and interests, show you pictures on their phone, anything to be seen with you. You will visually see how they do this, and later on you will understand why they do this. As a new employee, the narcissist coworker will come to your desk or workspace and tell you things about other people in the workplace that's abstract and cannot be proven. Let me visually show you what I mean.
Hey Miss Fancy Earrings, just stopping by to see how everything's going.
Everything is going good. I sat with Kendra this morning for training just to go over her process.
I seen you over there earlier when I walked by. Not sure why Brenda had you sitting with Kendra instead of Veronica, because I heard customers complain about Kendra all the time.
She's a good trainer and the customers she talked to today seem to really like her.
She can be phony when she want to be. That's Tammy. I don't know about her.
What do you mean?
That's Scott. I don't know about him.
Why?
That's Kelly, she's crazy.
What's wrong with her?
That's Courtney, she works over in marketing. I don't know what she's doing over here on our side of the office. She must be in a meeting. Anyways, I used to work with someone like her and they were cutthroat.
What did she do?
I don't know him, but I see him on our floor all the time. I think he works in IT. He just seems shady, like he's always up to something. That's the other contractor. She started about 2 weeks ago. When I talk to her, she's cool, but she seems two-faced, like she'll go behind your back and talk about you. I just get that feeling about her.
How can someone sitting at their desk, walking to the break room, or going to the water cooler prove they're not crazy, shady, sneaky, a snitch, untrustworthy, cutthroat, two-faced? They can't. It's abstract and can't be proven. I don't know about him or I don't know about her. Most people, when they say I don't know about him or I don't know about her, it usually means they're unsure of the person. However, they can give you a concrete reason why. When a narcissist coworker says, I don't know about her or I don't know about him, it's a sneaky way to cause other people to not trust or be leery of the person. They're slowly chipping away at the person's character behind their back. Unlike the scenarios with the good person, the information narcissist coworker provides cannot be proven because the people they are talking about are unaware of what is being said about them behind their back. As a new employee, you will also hear the narcissist coworker gossiping and putting down other coworkers. Let me visually show you what I mean. You always see them walking around with another coworker they're supposed to be friends with or closely associated with. You see them with this coworker standing around talking and sharing stories about their weekend, family, things they are doing inside and outside of the workplace. You'll hear and see them laughing and joking around.
Let's stop by and see Rachel.
Hey Rachel, how's everything going?
I'm doing good. Just going over some notes.
I heard you're sitting with Kendra for training. Good luck, because half the time she doesn't know what she's doing. I have to get back to my desk. I have to attend an online meeting that starts soon. Talk to you later.
John always acts like he has important meetings to attend. The calls are not mandatory, he just attends to act like he's busy. I didn't say anything, but management is on to him. Brenda really doesn't like him because he'll do things like that. One time he just wanted to get out of the office, so he signed up and attended an all-day off-site training to learn an application he will never use. They were going to fire his ass, and I had to tell him he needs to stay in the office and focus on his work. Now he sits in on meetings he doesn't even participate in.
At this point, as a new employee, you don't know the person who's hanging around you is a covert narcissist coworker. However, you may see the person hanging out with another coworker they are supposed to be friends or closely associated with, always talking, laughing, going to lunch together. And when the other coworker is not around, they are gossiping to you and putting that person down. Let's continue.
Me and Randy used to be friends until I found out he got this guy named James fired. And tried to tell management on me and John because he thought we came back from lunch late. We didn't get in trouble because Brenda already knew. He's a snitch. He's just a regular employee like everyone else, but he tries to act like he's a supervisor. I wouldn't listen to him. He will tell you one thing, then go back and tell management a different story. He doesn't mess with me because I know how he is. That's my buddy Cassie. She does great presentations. Brenda had to talk to her about her bad attitude because you haven't met Lynn yet because she's out on vacation this week. Anyways, her and Cassie got into an argument because Lynn politely asked Cassie if she could use the copy machine to make 2 copies real quick for a meeting. And Cassie was rude and nasty and told her she had to wait until she was finished. She told Brenda, and Brenda had to talk to her about her unprofessional behavior. That's why you see her walking around looking all frowned up and not speaking to people, because she got a warning about her bad attitude.
As a new employee, this may sound like a warning about another coworker. She can be phony when she wants to be. Management almost fired him. He will tell you one thing and go back and tell management something else. She has a bad attitude. This is how covert narcissist coworker create drama, gossip, rumors, put other coworkers down or chip away at their character behind their back. You just started the job and the narcissist coworker sees you're having a friendly conversation or interaction with another coworker. The covert narcissist coworker will say something negative to cause you to doubt or not fully trust that person. They're phony, crazy, shady, sneaky, a snitch, untrustworthy, cutthroat, two-faced. Not only can someone not prove this is not true, people can't defend or explain themselves because they are unaware that this is being said about them behind their back. A covert narcissist coworker knows if they tell a lie long enough, people will tend to believe it or have enough doubt to not trust the person. As a new employee, your early conversations of a covert narcissist coworker who tries to befriend you will hear. A lot of abstract language. A lot of put-downs of other coworkers. And in meeting 3 we seen how the narcissist coworker will ask non-work related personal questions to be intrusive into your personal business.
What side of town do you live? Are you living in a house, apartment or condo? How much is your mortgage? Do you like living out there by yourself? What kind of work does your fiancé do?
These questions are non-work related and intrusive. In their attempt to appear as if they are looking out for you by warning you about other coworkers, they will slip up and you will either catch them in a lie or catch them implicating themselves as being untrustworthy or dishonest in some way. Let me visually show you what I mean.
You haven't met Chris yet, but he's the manager over in the other building. I used to be the manager for that department before they hired him. He has a master's degree and I don't, that's why they gave him the position. When I was the manager, the team loved me. Everyone would always come to me for help and information because the last manager didn't know what he was doing. They would tell me all the time how glad they were that I was their manager. Some people said they were about to quit, and when I took over they said they're glad they stayed.
What are you two over here talking about?
Nick was telling me about when he was the manager over in the other building.
What?
I didn't say I was officially the manager. I just said I helped manage the department until they hired a manager.
That don't mean you were the manager.
You might as well say I was the manager because they were giving me a lot of the work that Gary the old manager was doing, and all the employees were coming to me always asking for my help.
They had a lot of people doing work for that department.
Sharon doesn't know what she's talking about. When I talked with Brenda, she told me to make sure I list my position as manager on my resume because of all of the work I was doing. I go by what Brenda says.
Did you notice there were more negative put-downs? The other manager didn't know what he was doing. He only got the job because he had a master's degree. Sharon doesn't know what she's talking about. You may want to give your new friend the narcissist the benefit of the doubt and not be judgmental. However, if you're honest with yourself, you know that they may be fun, charismatic, razzle-dazzle, friendly and helpful. However, you know they're not manager material, or whatever exaggerated lie they told you doesn't match with who they are or how they work. In your early conversations and interactions with a covert narcissist coworker, your red flags will be waving. Your gut will try to get your attention. You'll get that poke in your chest, or you'll hear a whisper within you that something is not right with this person. They'll put on this razzle-dazzle, charming, charismatic, friendly personality. However, you'll see a glimpse of their anger, bad attitude, unkindness, catch them in a lie, gossiping, setting up or mistreating clients, customers or other coworkers. In some cases, another coworker will have pre-warned you about the narcissist.
Most people in this department are pretty good and help each other out, except there's a few people who are problematic and I just stay away from them.
Also, pay attention, because if you don't answer their intrusive questions, if they don't like someone, or if you or someone disagrees with them, their fake friendly mask will slip and you will see a glimpse of their anger or mean side.
Well, excuse me for prying into your business. They were going to fire his ass. Sharon doesn't know what she's talking about.
Narcissist coworkers quickly target new employees to win them over to their side because they know new employees want to be liked, accepted, and fit in at a new job. However, let's say you're an introvert or independent type of person who likes being and working by yourself. You're kind, friendly, and cordial. However, you're not looking for a new friend, into joining cliques, groups, or trying to fit in. If the other tactics don't work, the narcissist coworker will try to create a connection, friendship, or a bond with you by asking for your help. They will ask questions like, how would you handle this situation? What do you think about this? Can you help me with this issue? Being the new employee, you will most likely help since you want to be seen as a team player. This is a good topic and I want to visually show you what it looks like. However, we're running out of time for this meeting. Let's continue in the next meeting. Before we close the meeting, please take a moment to click on the little hand icon if you liked the meeting, if you want to see more meetings posted on YouTube, or if you just want to say thank you. Let me just ask a question. Have you ever been leery, suspicious, stayed away from or didn't like a coworker just because of what another coworker said to you about that person? So and so is sneaky, a snitch, cutthroat, has a bad attitude, crazy, two-faced, goes back and tells management, is lazy, incompetent, lies, steals, etc. I just wanted to put that question out there for you to think about.
What else are you going to talk about in meeting 5?
Thanks for your question. We'll continue talking about being the new employee, and I want to finish talking about if you're an introvert or independent type of person who doesn't bother anyone in the workplace. Because oftentimes new employees come into a workplace and mind their own business, and all of a sudden they're caught up in workplace drama, gossip, and mess and don't understand how or why it happened. Still staying with the topic of the new employee and listening to early conversations, I'll also talk about how and why a covert narcissist coworker plays the victim very early and very often. What else? Oh. How they will use your personality against you and other sneaky schemes and tricks new employees often overlook or let slide. Make sure to subscribe to receive an invitation to meeting 5.